Yo, what's up, everyone? It's your boy Edgar Ibarra with FILMspiration. So it's really late Sunday night. Wife's finally asleep. She had a very productive day, and she's zonked out. So I thought I'd get busy and get a jump start on my coming week by cutting clips. I'm currently exporting some clips back there for this following week. I'm really excited to present to you guys 110 Productions and some of the actors and the directors from 110 Productions. They're out of Los Angeles, California, and they did oh my god, the name of the author, he's escaping me right now. Arthur Miller. They did Arthur Miller's A View from a Bridge, and it was really interesting to see what they did. I saw a quarter of it. I'm still working on getting to see the rest of it, but it was really interesting to see the way that they use Zoom and still move forward to do segments from the theater play on Zoom. And so I'm really, really excited to introduce this very, very talented group, and just what they had to say about how it came about and everything else. And of course, that link will be in the description below that video and all of their videos in the coming future every time I put out one of their segments. But I was thinking, like, if I went live right now, what would I have to say? Honestly, because I mean, let's be really honest, like half the times, what it is, it's just very improvised, non filtered, real life, what I try to put out there. And I'm using my gimbal, so like it looks kind of cool the way it moves. But here's what I can deliver with regards to staying up late at night and making sure that these exports are coming out just fine, so that way I can post them on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday of this coming week. That way I don't stay up too late. The work is continuous. The success is in the doing. The success comes in the form of the ability, the continued ability to always continue to do your thing. A lot of times it's going to be very much like myself. It's going to be you doing the technical work, or at least it should, and that shouldn't be something that stops you. But a lot of times that's going to be you that has to pull those late nights to make sure that those, in this case, that those clips get done, or me getting up very early tomorrow morning to get back to chipping away at working on the audio, and then also the color correction and the audio cleanup for my feature film, all we have. So a lot of times it's going to be you, and you got to put in the work. But if you can understand that what this whole filmmaking thing is really you pushing a boulder uphill, and there are moments when you rest, and then there are moments when you keep on pushing, and then there's the one moment every now and then where you get to celebrate that that pushing the boulder up the hill. Usually those celebrations, metaphorically speaking, as they translate to the real life in filmmaking, are the premiere, or that red carpet, or when you finally just hit share online and share that thing that you've been working on. You will get to that point. You will get to those points, but those points are few and far between because of how much work pushing that boulder up that hill, resting, then pushing, then resting, then pushing, how much that work and how much time that entails. So if you can understand that, honestly, it's probably going to be about 99 or 99.5% of pushing that boulder uphill, then you're going to do just fine, because nothing great is worth having that should come easy. Or I know I totally screwed that up. Let's think about that for a moment. Nothing easy should come great, as it's been told to me many times before in the past. So if you really have to work something, if it's going to be late nights or early mornings, or working on that feature as you've been working on it for, in my case, it's been a little while, but it's going to happen, and it is happening little by little, though I'm not super public about the movie itself yet. Anything worth doing that is going to be really worth your time, really worth the hours of the blood, sweat, and the tears that you put in, is going to take monumental amounts of effort. That could be discouraging to a lot of people, but it should also be encouraging to you. Here's why. If it's that much work, if it's that much of a bother, if it's that much of a hindrance in your personal life that you're going to put yourself through this type of a thing, then guess what? A lot of people are going to take a crack at it. Not many people will keep at it, and not many people will keep at it for a long period of time, and not many people will keep at it, for a lifetime because maybe it's not everyone's calling. So that's where you can come in with your longevity, with your hard work, with your hustle, and you can really differentiate yourself as the person who sticks in it, the person who never gives up. You can really, really basically stay at it, and eventually you're going to stand out. But the thing is that the hard truth about that is that it takes time. It takes work. It is called work for a reason because it is actual work. Not every single day is a red carpet. But you put in that hard work, and if and when you understand that not every day is going to be glamorous, that when you put in that hard work, you will see the results. You will see the results. And I'll be very honest, like very much like investing, very much like doing anything that's going to span multiple years. The first years, or the first good number of years, or maybe even for a long time, let's say you don't see major gains. Let's say you don't see, like the recognition or the gains or the financial gains that you would hope to see and that you would hope to reap from your hard work. Here's the question. Are you still going to stay at it because it comes from here? Because if it comes from here, let me tell you something. It's not work. Yes, it is technically hard work, right? But the thing is that it doesn't feel like work, is what I'm trying to say. It is work, but it doesn't feel like work. So, because it doesn't feel like work, you're able to keep at it and you're able to beat all the people who are in it just because it was a fad or who are in it just to do an easier job or to do a crappier job. I hope this makes sense, but I'm pretty sure that it does. When it's not work, when the hard work isn't laborious and isn't going to kill you, and you're okay with that. And even better, when the hard work is work that you actually get joy from doing because you do it, you know that nobody else is doing what you're doing, and with the intensity, the frequency, with the focus that you are applying to the situation, then that's going to make it that much easier for you to do it for the longevity of, 1 year, 2 years, 3, 4, 5, 10, 15, 20, 30 years. I know that I just lumped in, a whole bunch of pockets of time, everything from 1 year to 30 years. But I mean, you guys, I can tell you with full honesty, it is the absolute truth. When you don't mind diving in and rolling up your sleeves, then it's not work. When it's not work, then you just do it. And let's talk about just doing it for a moment also, because I don't want you guys to think that I have like the easiest time just kind of sitting down here at my office every single night and just kind of putting out the clips for Filmspiration, or getting up really early in the morning, as early as possible, to work on the feature film before going to work. There's a lot of times, and I'm going to be very honest with you guys. There's a lot of times when I don't want to. There's a lot of times when I would rather just spend time with my wife, or maybe watch a movie, or hell, maybe even binge watch some show out there that I find interesting. Honestly, I've never really done that with any type of content shows other than Game of Thrones. I recently finished that. That's a whole other conversation. That was a very interesting ending. Last 2 seasons, I guess. But when you're doing this for the long term, and when you enjoy, what you do, then it's not work. And when it comes from here, there's nothing better, because when it's not work, the video is still exporting. When it's not work, then you'll do it forever. You'll do it in perpetuity. That's the word I'm looking for. I really do hope that, even if filmmaking is not your thing, or maybe your thing is another part of the whole filmmaking thing, like maybe your thing is acting or doing the audio, or maybe just audio post, like whatever your thing is, even if it's outside of filmmaking, I hope that you find what your thing is, the thing that calls to you right here from the inside, that is not just a job, not just a hobby, but a calling, something that is fulfilling. Those are very strong words that I like to exercise, because I've noticed that those words have significance. When something is a calling and when something is fulfilling, that doesn't mean that it's not going to come without effort. It's going to come with a lot of effort a lot of times. But again, when something is calling, not when something's calling, when something is a calling and when something is fulfilling, then that's just the absolute best. Because and you know what, I'll be very honest with you, not everyone gets to that point. Maybe not everyone stop to take the time to ask if they like what is their thing that lies right here in their heart or in their soul or in their gut or in their intuition or whatever you want to call it. What is that thing? And if you haven't asked that of yourself, ask that of yourself. I was very blessed to figure that out at the age of 14 as I started discovering, messing around with the cameras and, just doing all types of different things with my dad's VCR and my dad's video camera, and the second VCR that we bought back in the day so I could edit from VCR to VCR. I was very blessed to find that out. And if you don't know, and if you are just doing some job or just floating around in life, but not really knowing, like, do I have a calling? Do I have a purpose to do something that's fulfilling, or what does fulfill me? I encourage you to try different things to see what it is that fulfills you right here. Because when you find that thing and then you get to work, it's not work and you can do it forever and ever because there's a joy that comes from it. And in doing it forever and ever, you'll never stop doing it because of the joy that comes from it, because it's not work. See all the backtracking that's going on? And then you'll get better. And even if you suck, for good God, like I could show you, and actually, you know what, right here on my channel, go on over to the short and feature films playlist. Look at some of my first feature films, and those weren't even like my first ones. Those were actually the ones from 2002 onward. So really, we're talking about a good 8 years before I started taking any of the stuff that's on this channel and putting it on YouTube. So there's a whole bunch of other work that it's on VHS and I still have to transcode it. But, stuff that, I look back on and I proudly say that a lot of that really sucks. But I say it very proudly because it was bad, and because a lot of times when a lot of people are starting out and their work is bad, a lot of people quit. A lot of people are going to say, well, they just get discouraged right away. Don't be one of those people. Do your thing, make your mistakes. Everyone's got, as Robert Rodriguez said, everyone's got a, a bunch of bad movies in them, and that's okay. You just got to get them out of the way. But here's the thing, you learn from them, and then with every single production, just next time on the next short film, you get a little bit better. And then the one after that, you get a little bit better than the previous one. And then the one after that, you guys, so on and so forth, you guys. But I encourage everyone to find that thing that makes you happy, to find the thing that will actually give you joy when you sit down to do the work. Again, it's not sexy, and it's not going to be stuff that you want to do every day. There's a lot of stuff that I don't want to do a lot of times because I would rather, spend time with my wife or, do something, anything else. But when you find that thing and it's not work, that's just the best. And I do wish for everyone to get to that point. All right, you guys, I love you, and I'm going to go ahead and upload this video, and I'm going to get ready to export one more video. Then I got to get to bed because I got to get up early in the morning, hopefully around 4 a.m., 5 a.m. at the latest. I love you guys. Keep on doing your thing. Keep on telling your stories. Drop a link in the comments, or reach out to me directly at ibarrafilms@outlook.com. That's YBARRAFILMS at outlook.com, and shoot me a link with whatever you're up to. I'd definitely love to take a look at, what you're doing, just different things that people are doing, in their filmmaking passion. You guys, I love you, and if you haven't done so, please hit subscribe, and then also hit that little bell, that way you're notified next time I make a new video. I will talk to you guys later. Have a good and productive upcoming week. And oh, did you see that? The video just finished. I gotta go. Love you guys. Bye.